Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is for you. My name's Lou Armstrong. You're now tuned into the Mayor's Podcast. Today, this should be one of my speaking joints. Y'all know how the fuck I get down. I don't really do it unless it's something I really feel. And today's topic is something I really feel, being that, I'm half Dominican, half Puerto Rican. There's been a lot of controversy and shit on the news to do with my country. You know what I'm saying? I grew up mostly Dominican though. And I'm gonna talk about the Dominican Republic as far as the tourism and shit like that y'all been hearing about in the media. Some of y'all might not be truly informed or fully in tune with what's really going on. Basically, within the last year, I think it's been a total of 8 people from America that have died while overseas in Punta Cana, you know what I'm saying, or in different tourist destinations throughout the Dominican Republic. I personally myself just got back from DR. I fixed one of my tooth. Out here, they was charging me $3,000 to do a root canal. I went to DR. The doctor saved my nerves and made me a new tooth for $100. So I mean, I feel like there's no losing when you travel out there. I spent $1,000 altogether my whole trip. I got to take care of my father. My baby's mother live out there. I went and bought her a stove for her crib. Like, I did a lot of good deeds with that whole $1,000. Personally, on myself, I spent like $300-400 the most. I spent $600 on other people, and it makes you feel good. Once you go to DR, you feel the humbleness of the people and how grateful they are for things. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you feel good. Me spending $3,000 with a dentist in the U.S. It's like a scam, my nigga. Like everywhere you go, it's like, oh, you need a root canal. You got to pull these teeth. You got to do this. Realistically, my nigga, I have all my wisdom tooth. I've never had problems with them. All the dentists tell me I got to pull them. I've never had problems with them. But back to the real point. The point is this. I traveled there a lot, so I kind of know how the shit rock. I traveled a lot of different countries. You got to understand, when you're dealing with third world countries, it's a different type of situation. Like, when you go to Dominican Republic, it's the average pay out there is like $100 a week. That's a good job, actually. You feel what I'm saying? Like, $400 a month is a good job. Some people make $50 a week. Like, people out there are real humble and grateful. It makes you humble and, like, really appreciate it. Like, people, when you go on your vacations, people out there ask you for a pair of socks and, like, really mean it. Like, really be grateful. Like, yo, bro, you think you can leave me your socks before you leave? You feel what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I'm talking about this tourism shit, because I really know how the people out there are. And you know me, when I talk about shit, I always give the good and the bad. But at the end of this shit, I'll get into the bad. You know what I'm saying? But this is the good. First of all, I did a little bit of research, and thanks to a lot of my followers just sending me shit. I'll try to post some of them at the end if I could. I'm not good with the editing shit. I might just put this shit right back up. But if y'all go on my page and see I done put shit up, or just DM me and I'll send it to you. Statistically, the United States is going crazy right now and really focusing. Anytime I see something gets pushed very hard on the media, I get skeptical right away. And one of the media tools that they use a lot is Instagram. Like, y'all don't remember, like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, every fucking post you saw on Instagram was about Bitcoin. And that's the powers that be, the rich people that been hip to Bitcoin for like 10 years or whenever it fucking started, was trying to get the hood to get hip to it. That's the way I looked at it. They spent a lot of bread every time it be a nigga trying to give you strategies on Bitcoin and all this shit. And they all sold, my nigga. They by doing all that media campaign, blowing the shit up, my nigga, Bitcoin has shot up to like $30, $40. I forgot what the fuck it was. But these are people that bought that shit at a penny. You feel what I'm saying? So they made it such a big hype that they all sold when it went to the $30. You feel what I'm saying? And what that did was make them motherfuckers more rich than they already motherfucking are. You feel what I'm saying? And what it did for us was we came on the bandwagon. Because you know the hood, we gonna jump on every bandwagon, because that's what hood motherfuckers do, is jump on with every bandwagon. Niggas don't got their own brains. You're controlled like puppets, real nigga shit. And I fall for that shit too. I'm a victim of that sometimes too, because I actually signed up for the Bitcoin myself as well. But to get back to what I was talking about, yeah, they sold. We jumped in right when I fucking jumped in, nigga. I bought like $3,000 worth of this shit. Shit shot right back down to zero. You get what I'm trying to say to y'all though? Like, it's all controlled by the media, and it makes us think that we were all going crazy for Bitcoin. And y'all that listening to this interview, y'all gonna say the same shit like, oh shit, I signed up for Bitcoin too right around that time because I seen everybody talking about it. And it's crazy now. It's been dead for like a year. All the rich niggas retired off their Bitcoin shit. All the poor niggas struggling, dying for that shit to come up, but it's actually starting to come back up again a little. And I feel it's for them to do the same exact shit they bought in when it went down. When we lost our bread, they bought in again. And now they know how to flip. We bought high. I know niggas that bought Bitcoin at $11,000 a coin. You feel what I'm saying? Or 20,000 or 19,000 a coin, basically thinking it's gonna go to 100 or 50 a coin. That shit went back down to zero, my nigga. That means the 11,000 went down to zero. You feel what I'm saying? And people gonna tell you the same shit. Oh, just gotta wait shit. Nah, nigga, I feel like everything's a scam. Especially when it gotta do with social media or media, period, nigga. So back to the shit is that the shit that made me start looking into the Dominican Republic shit is that I'm seeing the shit all over social media. Oh, tourist dies, tourist dies. First thing I did, I started looking at like numbers. Do you guys know that every year 1,100 U.S. tourists die in Las Vegas? I looked that shit up. This is a fact, my nigga. I looked up the statistics. 1,100. My nigga, if 1,100 people was to die in DR, American tourists, in 1 year, we'll probably bomb that country. That's how whack the United States are. But 1,100 people die every year in Las Vegas that just go there to visit. And you don't see that shit all over social media. Don't go to Vegas. Be careful, American citizens. Yeah, I don't see that. That right there, when I saw that number, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit is fixed, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? This shit ain't fair. And out of them 1,100 deaths in Vegas, 66 of them shits, 6%, 66 of them shits is unsolved. Like they just find people in their room. A big percentage of them is people you find dead in their room, just like the DR shit. So I'm like, look, we got 8 in Dominican Republic, maybe 9, you know what I'm saying? And they're super blowing the shit up. But then you got 1,100 and 66 unsolved every year in Vegas, and they don't blow that shit up. So you feel what I'm saying? That shit alone don't sound fair at all. So that's one of the statistics I looked at, and you guys can look that up too, like most dangerous cities or places in the world. And to keep it real, 5 of the most dangerous cities in the world is in the United States. I think it's like New Orleans, Detroit, shit like that, like different joints. I looked it up too. You guys can do the research, but you know, I'm gonna get down to the bottom of my research, and basically it's this. I guess Dominican Republic is doing a partnership with China, and you know, if you watch the media as well, which I don't really a lot, but I always bump into like China and US, like they're going back and forth. The thing is that China got bread, my nigga. China done took over the US on the low. Like they make all this shit we rock, from the gear to the motherfucking electronics to whips. Like them niggas got dumb bread. And a president like Trump, he don't want that shit. He want the US eating, which is cool. Any president would, but you know, it's all about being real and understanding what's going on, bro. If somebody's really who runs this type of industry, we got to be partners with them and understand what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? But China has been working with a couple of countries, Dominican Republic being a big one, and tourism in Dominican Republic is a very big thing. There's millions of tourists that go there every year. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a big money thing. That's why they're starting to build so many resorts out there. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, China partnered up with DR. There's a new road in DR that my Dominicans know if y'all been out there, at least from Punta Cana to Santo Domingo, the capital of the country. That was never like that. It's a brand new road out there, and I've been going out there for years, and I see that a lot of the roads are getting fixed. And I don't know how true 100% it is, but I heard China built that road, and they built a few roads out there. So they starting to help out with the money. They're not greedy. You know what I'm saying? So them and DR are negotiating a lot of big things with like more getaways, more resorts and shit like that, casinos, shit. You know, shit with money, my nigga. You know how this shit work. So now, what I heard and from confirmed from a few of my followers. They sent me mad articles on it. Yeah, the U.S. is mad, my nigga. They real mad. They don't want this shit to go on. They had a lot of bread. They wanted certain partnerships with Dominican Republic and to tax them niggas for certain shit. And their liquor sales and all this shit that happens out there. They wanted to control that shit. But China just came and gave them a more fair deal. And it sounds, pretty like regular shit that the U.S. wouldn't have did. Was probably give them a good deal on something. We go in, we bomb a whole country and say it's because fucking they got weapons and it was just so we could take their oil. You feel what I'm saying? So like, if my niggas that's really woke know what the fuck I'm talking about, that's a whole nother man's podcast. But so back to this shit. The tourists start dying. The shit is all over the media. They saying that tourism declined by 75%. I've seen shit like that on social media. Last night when I really looked it up, tourism declined by like 5%. You understand what I'm saying? And they just blow everything the fuck up. You know what I mean? Now, for my white folks and different people, even my African Americans, people that never been to DR, and people that are, stuck in the bubble and don't really travel like that. Not stuck in the bubble, but, don't really travel a lot and are thinking about doing it. This is my other side to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to let you know what's really going on first and foremost. And you guys can do the research on your own, but that's what's really going on. It's all about the bigger powers that be that we can't control. It got nothing to do with us ourselves. It got to do a lot with bread. And a lot of things in life have to do with bread. You feel what I'm saying? But the other part of it is this. When people say shit do happen, you do hear occasionally, once in a while, you do hear the stories of shit happening in DR. You got to understand, back to what I was going off in the beginning, DR is a third world country. It's like when I went to Mexico, third world country. It's like when you go to Thailand. It's like when you go anywhere. Brazil, when I went to Brazil, third world country. There's people in that country. I told you how much a good job is. So imagine the niggas that don't got a job. Think about that. Like, they don't even make $100 a week. They probably don't even make $5 a week. And they probably got kids to feed and shit like that. So yeah, when you go to DR, it's a beautiful country and there's a lot of good people there. But of course, every country in the world has delinquents. You feel what I'm saying? Every country in the world has hoods. Every country in the world has poor people. Stay in the areas that you know well or that you know someone from the area. That's my advice to y'all. And go good. Like, I personally myself, I go in the hood when I go to DR. The most corrupt shit about DR, which is if you go to Colombia like I've been, Brazil, all these countries, it's in every country, is the police. You feel what I'm saying? They're more corrupt in the streets. So you got to know how to move. I always bring a couple extra dollars in case I got to pay off police, because they'll pull you over, because mind you, they're making $50 a week. Their bread all comes from shaking people down. They'll pull you over and try to lock you up for the dumbest shit. Like, one of the biggest things is for bud. Like, a nickel of bud, they'll, like, try to really keep you in jail for months. So that's how they rock. Once they pull you over and find some bud, you got to pay them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Because they'll threaten you and they'll throw you in that jail. So, but it ain't a lot, nigga. You pay them niggas, like, $30. And they'll be happy. You give them, like, real shit, like $30, $40. Them niggas be mad happy and grateful. Yo, bro, I paid a cop off one day. I was drunk in DR having fun, because when I'm out there, I'm living my best life 9 times out of 10. I do go see my pops and my family and shit like that, but I was drunk, bro, and these cops pulled us over, and they're jacking the shit out of us. Get out the car. Searching the seats. They going hard. I'm like, yo, cop, look. I know how this shit work out here, bro. Here, this is for you, this is for your man. I'm here just trying to have fun. Leave us alone. We not here fucking killing people, selling drugs. We cooling. Yo, bro, the cop took that money, gave me a hug, got on his fucking he had a bike. The nigga brought me to the club, like, as my escort. And I gave him, I think it was, I gave him $50 each. Because I was on some grateful shit. I know how it is. Yo, bro, not only did he bring me to the club, escorted us, I'm drunk driving behind him, following him. The nigga hops out the whip, walks me in the club, gives me his number, and says, call me tomorrow. I'm going to be your bodyguard all day. You understand the type of gratefulness and crazy shit that be going on out there? It's cool. And money talk, you going on vacation, my niggas, because you saved a little bit of bread, you want to blow and have a good time and do a lot more with it than what you can do in the United States. That's what I do. So basically, nigga, give a nigga $50 to hold you down, $100 to hold you down for 3 days. You feel what I'm saying? It'll be worth it. You feel what I'm saying? That's another food for thought when y'all go. Always look for a concierge. Niggas that's from the city. It's like Miami. You know when y'all go to Miami, nigga, there's always concierge. Yo, you want to go rent a yacht? Yo, nigga that look. But in Miami, they look super flashy and paid, but they just be niggas that really live off getting you in the club. They know everybody. They get you in them yachts. They get you in them foreign whips. It's the same exact shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, DR got those too, except they just hurting. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas in Miami's hurting, but they look the part. You know what I mean? But it's always good to pay somebody off when you're going on vacations that's from the motherland, that's from that land, that know people. They're going to hold you down. You're going to help them feed their family. A lot of times out of the time you give them $100, they're not making that in 2-3 weeks. So imagine giving a nigga 3 weeks pay, my nigga, and tell them, yo, just hang out with me for 2 days, drink, have fun. Niggas be ready to kill somebody for you. That's how it be out there. But at the same time, with everything I'm saying, back to reflect, I was talking about the negatives. Yeah, bro, you're gonna bump into broke niggas. So that's why everybody from the U.S. says, leave your jewelry. Only certain niggas take jewelry. I take small jewelry when I go. My earrings alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas would kill me for my earrings, cell phone. People out there, I one day tried to get a girl's number, and the girl told me, I don't give my number out because my phone gets stolen like once a week. Like, that's crazy. That's how I be out there. So you gotta understand, that's every foreign country. Like, when I went to Cancun, they told me stay in the resort because the cartels is killing people. When I went to Brazil, there's this shit called the favelas, which is the project that's right near Copacabana where I went, and it was a beautiful beach where everything's cool where the tourists is at, but they'll come down in groups of like 20, 30 and run through the beach, and all they want, bro, is food and like something that could give them bread. They're not trying to kill you. Like, they're gonna take your phone or jewelry, but you gotta be on point and know how the movement is and deal with people from the area. It was still Brazil was one of my favorite trips. It's a beautiful ass country. They got the little monkeys, you know, the little monkeys. I be loving them little shits, the little monkey, like how French got. I always wanted one of them shits since I was a little kid, nigga. They got those, we fuck with the monkeys. Them niggas like, they dap you up, nigga. You give them a banana, them niggas throw the threes at you, you know what I'm saying? It's a dope experience. They got beautiful people, humble people. Colombia, the same shit. People are so humble, bro, that it just makes you want to give them bread, like, cause you want to help, cause you know it's gonna come back to you in a good way. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I feel going to these countries is one of the best, most humbling experiences that I go through in life. I love giving to people that really, really need it. You feel what I'm saying? You be in the U.S., people need it. But, nigga, in DR, they don't got welfare, nigga. They don't got food stamps. They don't got Section 8. You feel me? They really need it. If they don't get that food, there's nowhere to eat. They got to go fish something like back in the day, nigga. Kill something and cook it, like real crazy shit. You feel me? So, yeah. That's I would say the bad part. The bad part is like anywhere in the United States, my nigga. I got pulled over in Miami like 8 years ago with like $5,000 in Little Haiti. The cops that pulled us over went in my pocket, found the bread, and they asked me, yo, bro, they told me, bro, niggas get killed out here for $5. You over here with 5 bands. Like, nah, that's not the thing to do in this neighborhood right here. You gotta respect your surrounding areas as well. That's what I meant to say. Don't listen to all the bullshit that everybody's talking in the media. Don't listen to all the fake shit that they talking about in DR. My nigga, use your brain as a fucking human being, nigga. And also do your research and really see if this shit's adding up. Do that shit a lot. I like doing shit like that because 9 times out of 10, when they blowing some shit up in the media, it's because they want to control the way people think. They want us to feel scared. That's a United States tactic for years, is to try to get niggas scared of shit. Because us being scared leads to us making certain decisions. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, this the mayor, man. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all subscribe. This is all new, you know what I'm saying? I've only been doing it a couple months. I gotta get my followers up. But, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all keep tuning in. And I'm gonna keep tuning in with y'all, bringing y'all this shit. Everything I feel, my nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all the real. How I only know to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because the man signing out, Lou Armstrong, y'all already know. One.